Hello, this is Holden Connor, and today I'll be talking about warrantless searches and the case of Doug Harless. This is video journal number 3 for my Intro to Criminal Justice class over the module Policing. In December 2024, Doug Harless, who was 63 at the time, was fatally shot by police in London, Kentucky, during the execution of a search warrant that was supposedly meant for the address 489 Vansett Road, but they misread it for 511 Vansett Road. Dispatch recordings confirmed the mix-up, and the owner of the intended property, which was at 489, said that the house was vacant, there was nobody living there, there should be no sounds, no nothing. But there is video proof that showing when the officers pulled up to the home, there was dogs barking, there was people telling them, he could tell there was people inside, right? And the authorities later stated that Harless had pointed a gun at the officers, which resulted in the sound of gunfire, but it was actually the officers shooting him. And the officer responsible has been placed on administrative leave pending the investigation. The shooting has profoundly impacted the local community, with those who knew Harless describing him as a kind man who not deserve such fate. There was many people, like his neighbors and friends, were all coming up, and it was a big deal. This case echoes the 2020 death of Breonna Taylor in Louisville, where no-knock warrant raids similarly ended a tragedy. Taylor's case resulted in federal charges against officers for falsifying evidence and civil rights violations. One officer was found guilty, while others await trial. These incidents really bring out severe concerns regarding the execution of warrants, police oversight, and potentially tragic outcomes or errors of misconduct that has happened in the police department. We learned that during this chapter, we learned that a valid search warrant has to be based on probable cause. So the probable cause was never put in place during this. And it also must clearly state the exact address, the things to be taken, the people involved. And in this case, the warrant was completely for the wrong address. And this shows that they didn't follow the proper steps for serving the warrant, which makes it no good. And this raises questions about whether the search was legal. And obviously it wasn't, but we also talked about affidavits, which are written statements that support the warrant. If these statements are wrong or fake, the warrant is no good. There's nothing that you can do about it. And it also considers the whole case or whole search to be illegal. We also covered seizure laws, which state that police must follow strict rules when taking property or using force. Harless's death during the raid shows how police actions can break the law and violate people's rights if they don't follow the certain rules. There's certain times where you can do consent searches, which is like the people are giving you consent to search it, but it's only legal if they know what you're doing and how you're doing it and what you're searching. In this case, it's very important for police to get and carry out search warrants carefully. If mistakes happen, they can lead to serious and even deadly consequences. Police went to the wrong address because the warrant was for a different home. So this kind of error will raise concerns about whether officers are following the rules correctly and whatnot. Search warrants are supposed to protect people's rights by making sure police only search what they're intended to search. But when officers don't follow these rules, innocent people can get hurt. And this case shows us that police need to be very careful and responsible when handling warrants. It also shows why there must be strong rules and checks to keep people safe and protect their rights during searches. Thank you.